and thank you for tuning in to this rendition of the Clearance Jobs game show. So, as always, I have my guest, Phoebe. Phoebes, at some point, I'm going to have to be your guest, and you're going to have to. But today, I'm going to be asking her questions on navigating the Clearance Jobs platform. So, whether you're a job seeker or a cleared recruiter, it is critical that you know how to navigate our site to either reach cleared talent or reach those recruiters or hiring managers you're trying to make a meaningful connection with. And so today we're going to be speaking more toward the job seeker. That's the bulk of our audience. We have, I think, 1.6 million users at this point. And so at events, I mean, it is constant. I hear, I'm on your site, but I'm not getting much traction. It's because you don't know how to fully utilize the capabilities of clearancejobs.com. And so today, Phoebes is going to be answering some questions about navigating the site, and hopefully that lends some insight into how you might be able to better position yourself in the job search, whether you're
Yeah.
passive or active. And so, Phoebes, thank you so much for joining the Clearance Jobs game show again. How are we feeling on the topic of navigating CJ?
We're feeling good, and by we, I mean me. And I think it's going to be a great experience, and I'm really hoping that it sheds some light for the job seekers, like you said, whether you're passive or active. And yeah, like I'm ready to get into it.
All right. So I've known the Clearance Jobs platform for quite some time now. So I started using it in 2013. So I've already been with CJ for over a decade. I've been with clearancejobs.com at 4.5 years now. And so I know CJ very well. So I don't know if I might throw in a couple of bonus questions for you today. But I thought that
Okay.
we could start. What is the first step you need to take to create a Clearance Jobs profile? Tell us what that URL is.
Oh, it's clearancejobs.com. Do you need me to spell it for you? Because I can.
Slash register. That's the
Oh, well,
quickest way that you
oh
can
man.
create a profile. So you're going to visit clearancejobs.com. That's technically correct as well, Phoebes. You can click on the sign up or create a
Yay.
profile button to begin the registration process. So
So,
it's
okay, you
as
worded that
easy as that.
trickily.
I'm trying to throw in a couple of curveballs. I hope that people still find us hilarious and amusing. So here we go on question number 2. What essential piece of information is required to verify your eligibility to be on Clearance Jobs as a job seeker?
That you have a security clearance in order to get
Very
onto our
good,
site?
Phoebes. Yes, very good. So that is the main eligibility requirement. You must have an active federal security clearance that includes a public trust anywhere up to a TSSCI with some sort of poly. And if you must have held one of those positions in the last 2 years so that we know that your security clearance is current, and so you'll be able to be in doc to whatever next position you find on clearancejobs.com easily. So very good. I'm going to give you 2 out of 2 so far. And
Okay.
so question number 3, why do you, and this is kind of an open-ended question, so I do apologize.
Okay, that's
These are a
fine.
little, yeah, not so much how the previous episodes have been. But why is it important to complete the skills section of your Clearance Jobs profile?
That way, recruiters know that your skills match the positions that they're trying to fill. It just gives you an edge and an element of transparency that will both benefit you and the recruiter looking to fill that position.
I love that. And that was so similar to my answer. I
Yay!
mean, completing the skills section, it really helps recruiters match you to the criteria that or the requisition that they get from the government that they're trying to fill. And honestly, it makes the process a little bit easier. They can see, okay, and I mean, this goes back into when I used to use Boolean searches using clearancejobs.com. You might search something like Intel and analysis trying to find an intelligence analyst, but really they're an intelligence officer or more at the higher level, and they have never done that tactical hands-on analysis. So if you have that analysis in the skills section, that just makes it easier on the recruiter to be able to say, okay, this is the right candidate, this is the best fit, and I'm going to reach out to see if they're interested.
Hmm.
So, question number 4. This one's true or false. Can you
Okay.
customize your job search on Clearance Jobs to find positions that match your criteria?
Absolutely. True.
Absolutely true. That is correct, Phoebes. So you can use the advanced search filters to specify job type, location, clearance level, and any keywords to narrow down the job listings to those that best match your preferences. You can also get those emailed to you daily. So once a job or a position is posted by a company, you can be the first one to formally apply. So that very good. You are doing fantastic on, and I don't know why I'm surprised navigating CJ. You would know how to do that.
I would
So all
hope.
right, I think I would hope so too. So question number 5. Name one of the groups on our site and bonus points if you can actually name up to 3.
Okay. Well, we have, by clearance level. So we got the secret
Very
group, we
good.
have the top secret group, but we also have geographic locations like clear jobs in the Northeast, clear jobs in the Southeast. And we actually just put
Love
out
that.
a 5 different comp report surveys that breaks down the cleared market in each of those industries, or not industries, locations. Yeah. So those are, I don't know, I think I named like 4, but
Oh,
there's a lot.
totally. Yeah. Yeah, you get bonus points all around. So I
Ding,
know
ding,
that we
ding.
have a cybersecurity group. I know that we have a group that is geared toward working for directly for the government. So groups really are just a way for candidates and employers to find each other more easily on our site. So yeah, again, groups based on clearance level, military service, willingness to relocate, job type, geography, so much more. I think
Yeah,
we're at close to maybe 100 groups. Don't don't quote me on that, but groups are open to all users. It's no longer like a destination, it's more of a subscription. So essentially, recruiters are using these groups to reach out to candidates that are relevant to the topic. So
yeah,
again, military service, I know that there's one for Army, Air Force, clearance level, the location and the job field one, I think, particularly for me as a job seeker, might be the most important. But you'll want to take a look at those different groups, see which ones apply to you best. And again, that's just another way for you to engage with recruiters, especially if you're very motivated in the job
yeah,
search. So great job on that one. And great job for putting in a plug for some of our recent white papers that came out of the security clearance compensation report. All really important, whether you're looking to relocate or if your current location happens to be in one of those geographical areas.
yeah.
So question number 6. What feature does clearance jobs offer to keep you updated with new job postings that fit your profile?
That is the daily brief, the cleared daily brief, right?
So that is a
No?
great answer for
Oh,
content,
no.
but what we were really looking for was job alerts. So, which you
Darn
can
it.
set these up to receive notifications via email or on the platform when new job postings match your criteria that are posted. So, those are job alerts. Now, candidates, if you don't have job alerts set up and you are very motivated in the job search and you're complaining that clearance jobs isn't doing their job, you need to sign up for those job alerts. So, no problem. The Daily Brief. That's another really great piece of content to subscribe to. You can visit news.clearancejobs.com. That is going to be packed with information daily on the news articles that break over at clearancejobs.com. So, really important piece of content as well.
Job alerts make
So,
sense, though.
yeah,
So,
job alerts. Yeah, job alerts, Daily
kind of
Brief.
important.
It's all good stuff. It's all great stuff. So, question number 7. How can you make your clearance jobs profile stand out to potential employers? And there are a couple of answers that would be correct here, Phoebes.
So, really just showcasing who you are, your skills, make sure that, you've completed your profile to that 100% maximum that it gives you at the top.
Yep.
Make status updates, share, current achievements, past achievements. You just be engaged on the platform and
Yes.
you will stand out. Not saying that if you don't, you'll never get a job or a recruiter will reach out to you. Like, no, but you're going to have a lot better chance of hearing from a recruiter if you're actually active on the platform.
Absolutely. And those are great answers. I think
Yay!
engagement is really important. So following those companies, creating status updates, like Phoebe said, commenting on companies' status
Yeah.
updates, responding to recruiters, even if you're not interested in the particular position that they reach out about. You need to be asked to be placed on their applicant tracking system. You want to make sure that your resume or your clearance jobs profile is are in as many places as possible. The last thing I'll say, I've gotten this, a few of us clearance jobs team members, we're very active on the clearance jobs site. So we're doing live events, we're creating those status updates, we're getting messages from candidates asking, do you know what the job prospects are in this location, in this field? And you would be so totally surprised how many people do not have their security clearance on their profile or on their resume, or at least at the very top. So that would be my last recommendation to show how you stand out. We all know what clearancejobs.com is. It's a networking site specific for security clearance careers. So you'll want to make sure your security clearance is noted on there. So those are great tips. So next up, what allows a candidate to raise their hand and show potential interest all with a simple click of a button?
The expressed interest tool on
Oh,
our
good,
site.
Yay!
Phoebes. Yep. So I really love this tool. It makes the job seeking process really easy as a candidate. I know that I'm sometimes comparing us to sites like USA Jobs or LinkedIn, but what the big difference is, not everybody can create a profile on our site and has access to our resume database like they do on LinkedIn. But we also like to make the job seeking process so easy. And no shade to USA Jobs. They have a good platform for government specific careers, but it is long and very tedious. So this expressed interest button, again, it makes the job seeking process extremely easy for you, all with a simple click of one button. So great job, Phoebe. We're doing well. I don't even know what question we're on, but
Uh,
you're doing
I'll
fan
edit and
freaking tastic
post.
this time. So next up, how can you manage your privacy settings on clearancejobs.com?
Ooh, that's a very good question. And I mean, logically, I would think it would be in account settings and privacy. But to tell you the truth, I'm not 100% sure. So why don't you tell me?
Yeah, definitely. I find that I do better as I'm navigating in a platform to figure it out. But you can
Yeah.
manage your privacy settings by going to your account settings and adjusting the visibility of your profile, controlling who can see your information and who has to contact you through the platform. So if you toggle yourself as anonymous, this can be a great feature if you're kind of passive in the job search, or if really you don't want to get spammed by a bunch of recruiters.
Mm.
Toggling to anonymous, make sure that you have the control is completely for you as a job seeker. So you don't have to share your name, your contact information, or anything like that until you know who's actually reaching out to you. So again, that is going through your account settings, which very good, Phoebes, you got that one right. And then you can adjust the visibility of your profile from there.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Okay. Love that. Um, okay, so last question, Phoebes. True or false? 91% of employed cleared candidates are passively interested in new opportunities currently.
I think that's true.
That is very true.
Yay!
91%. I mean, is that a
That's
surprising
a
number to
lot.
you? Right?
Yes and no. Like, I think no, in that, oh man, like, does that mean that 91% of people aren't happy in their jobs? I don't think that's what it means. I think it just means that we've come to a point in society and that we understand and realize that, like, we got to do what's best for us. And if
Mhm.
91% of candidates are open to other opportunities, that just means that they're open to grow more and become even more aligned with what they want out of their life and career. That's what I think anyways.
Yeah, and I think, I mean, it obviously makes the hiring process a little bit difficult for recruiters and hiring managers that are engaged on our site. Because if everyone's passive, they may be open to new opportunities and having these kind of long and drawn out conversations to figure out if it's the best fit. But I mean, I think really with what you said, it leans into like people are just, more so worried about what's best for them and their family and their work life balance and benefits and all that good stuff. Whereas the workforce before, it was like you need to put in the grind for like 20 to 30 years with a company and sell your soul and work
Yeah.
yourself to the bone, and then you can retire and then you can live your life finally. So yeah, I think those are great insights. And so 91% of employed cleared candidates are passively interested in new opportunities. So that means when a recruiter does message you, like I said, you need to respond. You need to
Yep.
make sure your resume is in as many places as possible, even if you're not super active in the job search. It just means that your job prospects for the future, the next 5 to 10 years, are going to be more robust. So
And I
if you
mean,
ever, oh, go ahead.
oh, I was just gonna say it also allows for, more, interdisciplinary work in the industry, like, if you are open to other opportunities, like, not job hopping necessarily, but, like, getting your experience, learning and growing, and then you take that to another, contractor or government agency, then there's this more it allows for more collaboration, so, I'm all for that. That's my 2
Absolutely.
cents.
Well, great, great job, Phoebes. You do not win $20,000 as a prize on today's Clearance Jobs game
Darn.
show, but you win a gold star from me, and you have
Yay.
all the love in my heart. So, if you ever encounter technical issues while using Clearance Jobs, we have support for that. You need to regularly update your profile. You need to be engaged on our site. And for more information on how to better position yourself in the job search, you can always visit news.clearancejobs.com or support.clearancejobs.com.